This year's judges for Academe category are Dr. Alfareta Luisa T. Reyes, Chair, Dr. Maria Graciela Garay Blas Gonzaga, and Dr. Melinda M. Atienza. This year's finalists for Academe category are Dr. Romeo Y. Enriquez,
Commission on Higher Education, the Technical Committee for Medical Education, for which I have been a member for the past 11 years. The highlight of this would have been my participation as one of the drafters of CMO number 18, series 2016, and its implementation with the objective of trying to improve the standards of medical care in the Philippines. APMC, I was once president 2005, and during my term with Executive Director, the late Fernando Sanchez, we developed the policies and procedures to streamline all the operations of APMC as far back as 2005. Very recently, in the past 5 years, I also have been a member of the National Internship Program Committee, where with Dr. Arcadio and the team, we helped develop the new NIP manual, and I helped create the evaluation tool for hospital applicants, which I presented at the World Federation of Medical Education. I've been involved in education in my specialty, in psychiatry, in neurology, and of course, my two advocacies. One of these advocacies is on suicide prevention with the Natasha Goldborn Foundation, and my other advocacy would be in St. Paul Marriage Encounter, which I am also a member of the speaker school. So most of all, if you ask me what is my main achievement, every day I go to the hospital, every day I see my students succeed in their careers and become leaders in their own specialties, subspecialties. That is my achievement in medical education. Thank you.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Good morning, everyone. First of all, let me congratulate all our finalists in the 30th Dr. Jose P. Rizal Memorial Awards. The points garnered by our two finalists out of the 6 nominees for the Academe category were relatively close to one another. Both of them have outstanding achievements in their own respective ways. Both have served the Academe for more than 29 years as a dean of their own schools and championed innovations in their medical curriculum relevant to the times globally and nationally. Their contributions and accomplishments in the medical field are noteworthy. Our chosen awardee stands out for the depth of actual involvement in the academy, the impact made, and the continued robust engagement in improving the quality of medical education, not only in the institution that we have served for more than 32 years, but the entire Philippines, as well as member of the Technical Committee for Medical Education of the Commission on Higher Education, and as member of the National Internship Program Committee of the Association of Philippine Medical Colleges. He rose from the ranks as faculty to Department Head of Neurology and Psychiatry, to Assistant Dean, and as Dean of the College of Medicine for 10 years, and as Vice President for Medical Affairs in their own medical center. During his deanship, he instituted the shift from the purely traditional discipline-based curriculum into a hybrid design, incorporating the principles of problem-based learning, and has optimized the integration and synchronization of the different subjects. His most important contribution to CHED was his participation in the drafting of the CHED Memorandum Order number 18, series of 2016, which is the policies, standards, and guidelines for the Doctor of Medicine program, which is now being implemented in all medical schools. He has been president of both the Philippine Neurological Association and the Philippine Psychiatric Association, as well as the Angeles Medical Society. During his term as president of the APMC, he worked for the harmonious relationship between APMC and the Professional Regulatory Board of Medicine of PRC. And this led to the improvement of the quality of the board exam questions based on test blueprint. Now, recently, as member of the APMC National Internship Program Committee, he was actively involved in the revision of the National Internship Training Program Manual. Our awardee is a complete physician, a seasoned educator, academician with great passion for teaching, and has been the source of inspiration to the students, to the young faculty and resident staff as their mentor, advisor, and an exemplary role model. So he's not only a remarkable clinician, an efficient, dynamic leader manager, a dedicated educator doing scholarly work, but he's also actively engaged in advocacy projects. So ladies and gentlemen, the 30th Dr. Jose P. Rizal Memorial Awardee for the Academe category, Professor Romeo U. Enriquez, MD, Fellow of the PNA and Fellow of the PPA.
And to award the Academe Category Award, may we call on Mr. Carlos Vigare, Dr. Rosalina Caraan, Dr. Cristina Tino, Dr. Angelito Bilen, and Dr. Benito Atienza.
Congratulations.
May we invite our Academe category winner for the acceptance speech.
Thank you po, Dr. Alvareto Reyes, for a very nice introduction and for considering me being the member of the panel of judges. To Dr. Benito Atienza, to Dr. Tino, and the officers of the Philippine Medical Association, I thank you for this award. And most of all, to Dr. Mike Wilson for nominating me as President of the Angeles City Medical Society. Taking the words from our Bishop, the Speaker, I'd like to dedicate this award to all those who made me who I am now. Okay, just like what made Jose Rizal what he was. So this is dedicated for them who taught me the art. My deceased professors, Dr. Gilberto Games, Dr. Artemio Ordinario, Dr. Robert T. Walter, Dr. Ed Hurilla. My other professors who still continue to give guidance to me and our colleagues, Dr. Jesus Poblete, Dr. Bernardo George Conde, and Dr. Jose Navarro. For him who taught me to manage people, teams, and institutions, our university president and former CHED Commissioner, Dr. Emmanuel Y. Angeles. For them who taught me to serve the country, the people I work with at CHED, Dr. Alfareta Reyes, Dr. Bert Rojas, Dr. Grace Gonzaga, Dr. Ervi Kalimag, Dr. Agnes Mea, and President Dr. Bebong Villaruz. And of course, the late Honorable Dr. Miguel Noche, Honorable Dr. Clarita Maaño, and Honorable Eleanor Galvez. For them who guided me in the academic community, the late Executive Director, Dean Dr. Fernando Sanchez, and the current Executive Director, Chancellor Dr. Ramon Arcadio. And for the couple who taught me Ephesians 5:21 to 31, for you to search on that, Kuya Boy and Ate Malu Espiritu of the St. Paul Marriage Encounter Community. And for her, who teaches me resilience and perseverance, Mrs. Jean Goldborn, the President of the Natasha Goldborn Foundation, which is my suicide prevention advocacy. For my parents who taught me how to survive, Mom and Dad, love you. And most of all, my children, my wife, for being my inspiration always. I have always been guided by this prayer, Here I am, Lord. Visit I, Lord. I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. You led me, Lord. I have held your people in my heart. I will continue to be there, Lord. And thank you very much again po. And that's my wife, Dr. Grace Enriquez, President of the PSA Pampanga Chapter.